Hi there. I'm Regina Stout with Keller Williams Realty, and we have already went through January this year, and it's time for my market update. So, right here, we've got our numbers and activities for the month of January, and it kind of is an indicator as to how we're going to do this year. Right now, there are 505 active listings as of this morning, and our solds in January were 105. How we figure out how much inventory is on the market right now? We take the sold, divide it into the active listings. If every agent was to stop taking new listings today, what would happen to our market? We would go through our inventory in approximately just a little less than 5 months. Let's just round it up and say we almost have 5 months worth of inventory. We haven't had 5 months worth of inventory probably 2016. Literally, it's that crazy. Is that a good thing? Maybe. I think people are not selling right now because they have a really low interest rate. Interest rates climbed up pretty high last summer, especially going into the fall. It does definitely affect how many homes we have on the market to sell. Just want you to be aware of that. Okay, the price range is 34,500 all the way up to 1.75. That's a lot. That's a huge range. So when you look at that huge range, the median sales price really makes a difference on that sold of 365. That number has been gradually coming down. I look at my Mesa County numbers. I just don't look at what our MLS, our multiple listing service, does on a whole, because you've got outlying areas like up to Rangeley or maybe over to Parachute or down to Delta and Montrose. This is strictly for Mesa County, from Mac over to Quebec and down to Whitewater and Glade Park, up to Colbrand, that whole area in Mesa. That median sales price of 365 is pretty significant. Now, days on market on average has been 85, but our median is 66. So things still are moving, but because of our inventory and maybe there aren't as many buyers, people are taking a little bit longer time. Now, this time I want to just focus on one community at a time, and I picked Fruta. We have 40 active listings. And that kind of goes right inside with what I was talking about with Mesa County, in that we have 11 sold there. So again, we just have about 4 months worth of inventory. Home prices that sold 244, 5,000 up to 648. This number surprises me. In the past, it has been higher. 392,000 was our median. And look at this days on market. Now, I can tell you that there was an outlier that affects that number. And that outlier was a house that took 160 days to sell. But what does that tell me? Tells me that inventory is moving, and maybe we're getting rid of some of the stale inventory, and that will allow more inventory to come up. Just a thought there. I'm going to start focusing on different neighborhoods and things like this, so I hope you enjoy that. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is what I am doing this year that's a little bit different, but still similar to my business. I participated in what Keller Williams calls our RE Planner real estate training. So RE, real estate planner, involves the certifications in 5 different areas. First, I completed my senior relocation specialist. That is everything from selling your house, knowing what type of properties you can move into, and downsizing, assisted living. Let's face it, we're all getting older, so we need to be looking at these things. What are we doing with our real estate? Our largest asset. What are we doing? Are we putting it in a trust? Do we have a will so that when we pass, we will have a probate sale? So I also received certifications in these 2 areas. The last 2 really have to do with if you're holding any investment property. If you're a landlord, whether it be 1 unit, multi-unit, multi-single family, townhomes, or multiple family units, like a 3-plex or a 4-plex. What this is it allows you to sell your investment property and reinvest into something else. Maybe you started and the cash flow is there, and now you're kind of stale with it, and you're thinking, I need to move and do something different with my money. So a 1031 exchange is a great way of taking that capital gain and moving it into another property and not having to pay capital gains tax. The Delaware Statutory Trust works in the same way in conjunction with a 1031, but it looks at different properties all over the place. They could be condo unit in Boca Raton, Florida. It could be college dormitory on CMU's campus. Who knows? It could be a healthcare, institutionalized housing, always real estate. Anyways, these are 5 areas that I was certified in that make up the Keller Williams Real Estate Planner. I'm really proud of this and happy to talk to people about it. I make my money money, I make business, and I love to work with anyone and everyone who's looking at real estate to create wealth. Investors, just buying, selling, I love it all. If I can help you along the way, you let me know. So give me a call and I'll look forward to speaking with you. Thanks for checking in with me.